So lists are commonly used in Python. This is an ordered collection of objects. And again, on this slide, there's just a few examples of lists. So this list, the first one we're showing on this slide, is it's actually a collection of some strings, a boolean right here, and an integer. So when we print it, it actually comes out in that exact order. So a list is unique because you're able to store multiple data types in the same list. This example, this is an empty list. Sometimes when you're creating programs or doing your data wrangling, you want to assign an empty list and then just to designate a variable name, and then later on you might assign a data set to that variable name. But sometimes it helps in your coding to initialize variables. So this would be one method of initializing a variable. You can add and remove items to an existing list with the list append and the list remove functions. So here we have we add text to list 2. We add text again to list 2, and then we print it. So you could see list 2 was initially empty, as you can see on this part, and then we added 2 strings to it, as you see in this output. This is just a continuation of some of the list examples. So now our list 2 on the previous slide, we're removing one of the strings, the add text string. So you can see here that there's only one string left. And then to join lists together, there's several ways to do this. One of the simplest ways is just using a plus sign. So we're taking our strings and our other data that's stored in list 1 and adding it to list 2. So you can see here, this was list 2, and this was the data in list 1. In lists, it's very easy to check the length, the maximum, the minimum, and the sum of the list. And sometimes you may want to do this if you have an extraordinary large data set, and you really can't. It always helps to pull up your data on the screen, but sometimes it might be too large to do that. So you could check some of the aspects of your list by using some of the functions on the screen. And this includes this len, max, and min, and sum functions. So if we start with this really tiny list here, list 4, and we check the length, the max, the min, and the sum, you'll see that it outputs all those features. This could be pretty handy. Like, let's say you have 10,000 integers in your list. It makes it easy just to type in a few commands like this and get to start to see how your data set looks. You can also count the occurrences of an object within a list using this count function here. So some of the other common list functions include list sort and list reverse. So we're going to make another new list for this example. This is list 5. We have another list of integers, and we want to reverse the list. Other times you might want to do this because your data might be ordered from least to greatest, and you want to look at from greatest to least. So that's one reason why you might want to use this reverse list. So you can see here the output, the list has been completely reversed. And this one is sorting. In certain languages, sorting is difficult. So it's nice to have this some built-in functions in Python that allow you to sort pretty easily. So you can see here that it's sorting in order, but our list was actually already in order, so it looks the same here on this output example.